Hey there, once again, it's Mike Robinson with BlackHawk Paramotor USA and Mike Gamble with BlackHawk Paramotor USA as well. Well, you know what they say, out with the old and in with the new. This is the new BlackHawk LowBoy III.
It's been a long time in the works.
It has. We have a lot of prototypes in the other shop.
It's been a lot of work.
This has been a dream machine though for us.
Yeah.
It's just been an amazing project, and it's been a fun project, and this thing flies like a dream.
Yeah. No, it's really nice. You flew it around the whole perimeter of Salton Sea when we were down there.
I did, and I was half asleep, I'll admit that. A little different than foot launch.
Yeah.
Hands off and
Just
snoozing.
Comfortable.
It was great.
Tracks really well on the ground. It's easy to taxi.
Yeah.
It's just a nice machine. Comfortable, very comfortable.
Well, let's go over some of the features of the new LowBoy III. Obviously, this one is made out of aluminum, not the chromoly that the other one was. What's cool about it, and some of you will say, oh, look at BlackHawk, they've gone to a trike. That's just this one. Over here, there's 3 quads. This comes in a configuration of quad or trike.
Yeah.
As always, the quads are what's recommended. However, later on, when your skills are better, you have better glider control, one bolt, and this becomes a trike.
Yeah. Or for people who are already flying trikes and want to move into something new. There it is.
Yep. Next question you might ask, is it going to come with tandem? Yes, we do have a tandem configuration for this. However, here we use these stainless steel arms and the straps. The straps are not connected to the stainless steel arm. This arm is simply used to control your CG. Quick release pin, put it wherever you want. The tandem version is a stainless steel arm that comes forward, comes down very similar to the LowBoy II, and underneath the frame, and the seat sits on the front. It's good looking, really good looking unit. What else have we got different about?
Well, we've moved on from the old 4-stroke engine that we've been using, the Swiss Auto 250, to the Aero 1000. The Aero 1000 is 35 horsepower versus 33. We're using a 145 centimeter prop with the option to go to a 150 centimeter prop. Thrust with the 145 centimeter prop is right in the 245 pounds of thrust. You go to the 150 centimeter prop and we're up at almost 260 pounds of thrust. So those who want tons of thrust, this is it.
I weigh 165 or so pounds, and this is the machine that I flew at Salton, and I never went past half throttle.
You don't need to.
It was amazing. You know, when I hit that throttle, I was looking damn near straight up. It was pretty cool. But for you bigger guys or for tandems or high altitude,
Yep.
what an amazing motor. Yep. What about this cage?
The cage, this was a bit of development, but it came out just beautiful. We went to a very big teardrop shape. The connection points where the hoop comes together is all done in aluminum. This is solid. I mean, solid. Virtually no flex in it. It's just nice.
What about the wind tunnel testing though that we did? You know, there.
Oh yeah, this definitely gives you more lift having this shape, especially the riffles in here.
Because of the bending, we had to have this ripple, and we'll show you that with some more detailed pictures. But we always tell everybody we went to Everett, went to Boeing, and worked with them and had some wind tunnel testing done.
Yep.
Not true, but it's a good story anyway. What about
the motor itself is the 250cc 4-stroke. It's got a little bit larger throttle body on it. It's just a nice compact design. Everything is actually, the wiring harness, everything, as opposed to our older units, everything just fits right on the engine frame itself. It's very well engineered.
Yeah, all the brackets and everything are now CNC rather than some of them were steel and they were developed by somebody else. Got to give a shout out to Roland and Andre there at Swiss Auto, they've done a beautiful job of engineering the changes that that we needed made. As you stated too, the redrive is completely different. It still has the belt tensioning device on it, which I like.
Yep. One of the other things too is we're always trying to figure out ways of countering this torque. And by moving the thrust line, like we did with the slots on the Kestrel V3 frame, we've made this to where you can actually move the entire thing over to the left or to the right. In this case, we have a right-hand rotating prop, so we've actually moved this over to the right about 1.5 inches, and you can go to full power and it pretty much goes straight.
I did several touch and goes, and with hands off, completely off, I could add throttle, and I took off like a shot out of a bow, perfectly straight.
Yep.
Impressive. I think not only is it good looking, but it's very, very functional. I like how the motor, when it's shipped to the customer, is all on its own bracket already, and it simply sets on top of this frame, and 2 bolts secure it.
Yeah, 2 bolts secure the frame to the chassis, and when the customer gets the motor itself, you only have to add 8 nuts, and it's on, complete with the throttle and everything. You don't have to do anything else to it. You just 8 nuts. It's on the main frame, set the main frame with that onto here, 2 bolts, you're done.
Correct. Another thing that's neat about the LowBoy III is that you have quick release pins throughout this unit. In a matter of 5 minutes, you can break this motor down and the frame down to nothing, virtually nothing. We'll send some pictures or put some pictures on the website of this unit folded up. It's crazy.
I think it takes a little more than 5 minutes.
Took me only 5 minutes.
A little more than 5 minutes, but you can break this down pretty readily.
Yeah. If you've done it repeatedly, it's very quick.
Yeah.
Once you've done it 2 or 3 times, you're doing well, and it comes apart nicely. We prefer to ship it in a trailer or in the back of your pickup truck. It will fit either or, and not have to take it apart, but it is possible.
It is possible.
And that's a great feature. Another thing is Mike's really cool fuel tank here. Now this is not standard. It's an option, but it's pretty nice. How many gallons is it?
4.6 gallons.
4.6 gallons, and it has the old school ability to look at how much fuel you have in that tank. We're only burning 1 gallon an hour with this motor, so you're looking at almost 5 hours of flight time.
Yeah.
The color. The color, I thought we kind of stretched it out there a little bit and went with this fade out of a metallic silver into the black. Same thing on the front. There are custom colors that are available, but what will be in stock is this color right here. We have had a couple people order their trikes without any type of color, just strictly aluminum, and they're going to do their own custom paint work on them. And frankly, that's kind of becoming a fad.
It is. It is. A lot of people want to do their own thing, and so they're ordering them. If you want to do something like that, you just need to let Heidi know you're ordering it naked. And it'll come that way, and you can do whatever powder coat scheme or paint scheme you want to it.
This particular trike here, I don't know if you can see these switches, but we have a LED landing light underneath it that is extremely bright. It's like a football stadium when you're coming in to land. And then the other switch is for this really cool, really low profile strobe, which is blinding.
Yeah.
You went and
That's nice.
said, check this out one day, and lit it up in front of me. I couldn't see for 5 or 10 minutes after that. But thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice battery bracket. We are using what type of battery now?
We're using anti-gravity batteries. It's a lithium-ion battery. They're really, really nice. They weigh about 1.5 pounds. They save a ton of weight. And the engine, since it has its own charging system on it, you don't need a balance charger with these batteries. You can just simply hook it up and it will work off the charging system from the engine. So it saves a lot of weight. And
these batteries are a U.S. company, and they're made right here in California.
Yep. It's important. It's one of the things I did in my research. I wanted something that was made here. So this is a really good company. We've had great support from them. You'll start seeing these batteries replace the lipos that we're using on any of the engines that have a coil-based charging system. And it's also an option if you don't want a LiPo battery for your just electric start only motor. We do have it's about the size of your wallet. You will have to charge it, but you don't have to use a balance charger for them. So again, it's even lighter than the LiPo batteries.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing. I was surprised. We took one of these small batteries and started my diesel Ford with it.
That's what they advertise, and
Well,
you can look them up on the internet. Google anti-gravity batteries.
Correct.
So, hey, Mike, one of the other things that we kind of looked at, what if you're a taller pilot? You know, we do have some pilots that are 6'8".
We do. In fact, we have one that was 7'2". There's a few things that we have that are available for this trike, and they're no additional cost. One is these arms. These arms, we have them where they come up another 2.5 inches farther. And that's for your tall guys.
Yeah.
This seat is adjustable about 5 inches, either towards the rear or towards the front. And one more thing that's pretty cool, right here, we have several different collars of different sizes that will allow you to stretch the front end out. And that works well with the trike or with the quad.
Yep. So just another feature that you can dial it in for yourself and make it comfortable for yourself.
Right.
Without a lot of work at all.
This is the Tundra package too.
Yep.
These are the bigger tires, and we use a larger 1.25" fiberglass axle. There is quite a bit of suspension with this unit, by the way.
Yep.
And if you notice, the axles are swept, like the LowBoy II, they're swept to the back, and that really eliminates the possibility of a turtle.
Yep.
And it looks good.
Yep, it does.
Anyway, you guys, if you have any questions whatsoever about any of the BlackHawk products, let us know. Give us a call, shoot us an email, doesn't matter. Shout out to Ben, Freedom Paramotor in Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks for the hats, Ben.
Yep.
And
Catch up with you guys later. Thanks.